Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Brown Dust 2 video. Alright, today's video I'm going to show you guys the guide on how to beat Talos win. This is going to be the team that I'm using. Alright, so all you can see right here is what I'll be using and what I'll be showcasing. Alright, so obviously, right now by the way, Bunny Celia's banner is here. So I have her at +1. Now, I do intend to pull her, you know, since I have some resources, I will get her to +4, most likely. And then wait until the last day and see how it goes, right? So that's going to be separate. I'll do that separately. Alright, so let's talk about the boss. What is this boss all about? The boss is a wind elemental boss. And you ideally want to use fire characters. So the best character, LOEN right now, Bunny LOEN, she's going to be very, very strong with Livia combo. Very good, alright? Alongside with that, you can also use Leatrice. I will be using my Leatrice. She's going to be my main DPS. Now, I've tested a little bit with physical teams. I noticed that Leatrice is going to be very strong, but Rubia is a bit underwhelming right now. I feel like she needs a costume badly. I feel like she is definitely way underperforming compared to Leatrice, and sadly for fire teams, I feel like the magic team is way better than the physical team, right? So you can see right here, the boss is going to have a very unique Tal range. It's going to be all the way at the back, right? You can't really use Zenith because like Zenith is going to be skipped, so you're just going to hit this. The weak spot is all the way at the back. So you can't really use the Zenith Hikage combo, sadly. But if you want to, this is what I've been trying out. I'll be bringing in Luventia because Luventia will be able to hit all the way till the back. Obviously, you can also try Rubia. She could also work in that case. But the boss is going to have a very unique mechanic that he can basically stack your additional damage taken for the chain additional taken. That's going to be quite interesting. And also there's this thing where you need to be able to at least apply chains to the boss, 8 chains, so that you can basically apply this particular condition. This is going to occur once per team, and then you're going to get additional chain stacks, right? And last but not least, this one is quite weird, alright? This skill activates when there are 4 or fewer surviving characters on the player's field. So basically, if you bring less characters, you can basically benefit from this, alright? But I don't really see the benefit of that. Ideally, you know, you should be able to, like, if you have similar teams, you should be able to get your Talos win boss to at least level 8, level 9 within one day. I'll be able to get it to level 10 most likely. So let's show you guys the battle. Alright, first thing, the first team we're gonna be using the magic team. This is going to be the team composition. So we got Helena, alright, Rafitia, very, very usual. And then we got Celia. We're gonna start off with the Bunny Celia costume, and then you're gonna use the Livia afterwards, followed by LOEN. Now the thing with LOEN is it's gonna be a bit weird. You're gonna use this costume first. I'm gonna show you guys. Alright, the tracksuit LOEN is gonna buff herself. So ideally you want to use that first before we do everything. But we can wait for the Bunny LOEN. We can use it last because that's the costume that we can only use once. So let the boss hit you. I'm gonna turn off my face cam because I think it's blocking some of the damage right here, right? So you can see the boss needs to be able to hit you so that you can basically get this buff, right? Extra chain stack. I thought this was a debuff at first, but then you can see usually debuff will be red. That one is green. So now you get all of this extra chain. Next up, the boss is going to do this skill on you, which doesn't matter. So Celia is going to go in with this skill. Livia can go in with this skill. LOEN go in with this skill. Alright, so ideally, the thing we overhit Livia, this particular costume, I only got this +1. I tested this earlier. This one basically, you want to use this immediately after you use the this particular Livia, because this Livia is going to give you, it's going to give the boss this thing called the magic incoming damage increase, right? Incoming magic damage increase. And then after this, when you use the overhit Livia, if the enemy has vulnerability, which is that thing, that magic amplification, we are going to do way more damage, alright? Remove vulnerability from the target. However, I've tested that because this one doesn't give chain. This one gives 4 chain because it hits 4 times, and also with like Bunny Rafitia and a bunch of others, we get way more chain and we get more damage by using this particular one. So that's how it is. But if you get a +5 of the overhit Livia, maybe you can test that, maybe it will do more for you. But right now my overhit Livia is only +1. So the damage a little bit lacking. Okay, we go with that, go with this, we go with this, Boom. Okay, you can see. Decent damage right there, right? That is going to be for... from LOEN herself. That's a default LOEN. Last Hope LOEN right there. Next up, we're gonna go with the usual stuff. We're gonna chain these. Now we use Overheat Livia. So here's the thing. I don't think it's worth it to use Bunny LOEN right now. So we're gonna wait for a bit. Just wait and let the boss hit us first. This is where we gotta chill for a bit. We will save Bunny LOEN for last. Alright. Okay, so let Livia do that. Doesn't matter. Okay. The order doesn't matter. So let the boss hit us. So now this skill is a bit weird, right? This one is gonna be the only skill that we gotta position everyone to the back. You want the boss to hit you ideally. So just position everybody. What you wanna do, just move this here. Move Rafi here. I guess you can move whoever. Just move everyone there. So now we will apply the chain stack. Okay. Livia's gonna do that. Bunny LOEN is gonna do this first. LOEN's gonna do this first, and then we're gonna use Bunny LOEN on the last one. Oh shit, wait. Okay, that was wait, that was the wrong one. Rafitia should use the other skill to increase the crit damage first. This. Alright, and also get a bunch of SP. Now Bunny LOEN is going to be very expensive. But this one, Livia, this one is gonna last for 2 turns. So we're gonna go with that. Okay. Now I do have my Bunny LOEN max. +5, full awakening, full potential liberation, maximum everything. So she is going to be my top DPS, top damage dealer. But like I mentioned, her restriction is basically you can only use pretty much once per battle. But is it worth it to +5 once per battle? Let me show you guys the damage right here. Alright, look at that. I want you guys to observe this. Observe the damage. Okay, the chain. 40 chain. Bunny LOEN. Holy moly! Now, you ain't gonna tell me that is not worth it. You ain't gonna tell me +5 Bunny LOEN is not worth it. Because she literally went in and did 261 million on her own. Now sure, you can only use this costume once per battle, but it did way more than Last Hope LOEN. It did way more than all the other Livia costumes combined. So, you know what? I feel like it's worth it, man. Sometimes it's like, you gotta like limit. That 9 turns I know is annoying, but that's how the developer tried to balance things out, or else she would be too broken. So you can only use her once per battle, but that damage, in my opinion, I think it's worth it, man. I think that was worth it. That is a lot of damage. Anyways, team 2. So now we go in with a physical team. So buff with Therese, buff with Later. We just do this. Rafina can go for magic amplification. You can use this first, and then... Ah, shit, we don't have enough. You're telling me I don't have enough SP. Usually I have enough. What is happening? Okay, you know what? You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Alright, we do this. And then next one we go Luvencia and Maid Leatrice. Let's see how much the damage. Buff. Now again, feel free to experiment. I just figured I will use Luvencia. She acts as... She basically has 2 purposes right here, right? Number 1, she's a 8 chain stacker. She can chain... Wait, actually that's a wrong position. You want to get hit by the enemy. So you want the enemy to hit you. How do I get Rafina to get hit? Okay, I will move her there then. Something like that. Basically, if you can, you want everybody to get hit, right? Pretty much. That is the strategy. Okay, again, I'm gonna turn off the face cam so you guys can see the damage. The damage is very important. Okay. Yeah, Leatrice doesn't do anything, right? Doesn't do anything crazy. I do have my Leatrice Awaken as well. She's also pretty cool. Okay, now I guess we can move later here. Do I have enough cost to do this? plus this, plus this, plus this, plus this. Yeah, so this skill gives you 8 chain, alright, which is again, I don't know, I feel like this one maybe can also fit in the other team with Celia earlier. But like, you don't need 2 chain stacker, right? Celia and Luvencia, I guess. Her damage is also pretty decent, look at this. Yeah, that is like pretty decent, right? It is pretty decent damage. Not the best, but not the worst either. So I don't really need to use that skill. Should I just... I guess we'll do that. We do this, and we do this. Yeah, this should get rid of the level 9 boss. And then we move on to level 10. Level 10, here we come. Okay. Alright. So let's break down the damage statistics. What's my rankings? Rank 300. Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't really care about rankings that much. But okay, as you can see, right? Bunny LOEN. She literally solos the boss and she can carry you up to very high level. Level 9, level 10. I do have Last Hope LOEN as well. I think my Last Hope LOEN is a +4, +3, +4. My Bunny LOEN is +5. Night of Jealousy Livia, she actually does pretty decent. Hers is +2, I think. For a +2, that's a pretty good damage. And also we got the Overheat Livia right here. Deal Snatcher Luvencia. Later Curse Celia. Bunny Celia is +1, keep in mind. But if you want to +5 her, yeah, she will be able to carry you even more if you need that. But you know, as you can see, +1 seems pretty fair. Alright, so again, you know, like you can try to replace this with any other characters that you see fit. For team 1, if you don't have Celia for whatever reason, right, let's say you decide to not pull Bunny Celia, I guess you could also go for Diana. Actually, there's room for Diana now that I think of it. I wonder if... I guess if you don't want to use Luvencia here, you can take her out for Diana. That could work. But 3 buffer seems a little bit... I notice usually when you... At least for this boss, right? I don't know about the other boss, but most of the time, like, this boss has specialty in stacking chain. So stacking chain gives you a lot of advantage because of the boss giving you this chain stack, whatever. So if you can bring character with high chain, it's going to be extremely beneficial. Can also consider Austin, because Austin did got reworked recently. But I try not to use dudes. Just kidding, man. But yeah, if you guys want to use Austin, 7 chain I think is okay. There's like quite a lot of room for all of this, right? Yeah, if you don't have Celia, you could definitely consider... That's actually not a really bad idea actually, now that I think of it. What is Austin's cooldown? The thing with Austin is he has this one which is 2 SP. Again, 7 times attack. 7 chain, right? Which is not bad. Again, for anyone who don't have Celia. And you can reduce that to 5 via cooldown. Can increase his range if you are willing to do all of this. But yeah, he could be an option. This guy did get buff. He's probably the 2nd best chain stacker after Celia for magic teams, if you need someone like that, right? What about these other ones? This one doesn't hit multiple times. It only hits 1 time. Okay. So it's only 1 that can stack chain. If you need that. Wait. 5 turns? 5 minus 2. So you become 3 turn cooldown. If this is a 1 turn cooldown, you just use this costume to stack chain. I think this is pretty good, but there is a little bit of limitation there, right? So yeah, I'm just giving suggestion. If you guys are looking for alternatives, Zenith can't be used here sadly, but otherwise most of the time we will be using Zenith in most situations. Also, you could probably use Zenith and try to use Anastasia if you have her build. I haven't tried her yet. Maybe I'll try her separately, right? And see if she's worth it. Is she better than Leatrice? Yeah, that would be something that I would try. If I have time, I would try Anastasia versus Leatrice for physical fire. But right now the magic fire is being dominated by Livia and LOEN for sure. Like there's just no competition, right? Those two, you can't use whatever her name is, Roxy. Yeah, so those two are going to be dominating for the time being for a while until we have a new fire character. Alright, so with that being said, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys are able to do the Talos win. Pretty easy, boss. Subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.